Hi guys, so I've put together this revision video to help you recap topic 1 of Unit 1 of the VCE Business Management course, the topic being the business idea. I just realised that I'm talking about the VCE here and I'm wearing my Sydney FC shirt, so I'm trolling you guys a little bit, but what can you do? What I will do in this video is go through the major areas of the business idea by breaking the topic into 9 distinct parts. By watching this video, it will hopefully allow you to clarify some key areas which you may not have been clear on and refresh your understanding of others. This video won't go into the level of depth that you would have discussed the topics in class, but it should give you a broad overview of the topic. You can use the video in a number of ways, I suppose. Maybe you could pause and take notes while you watch it, or if it's something you want to just play and as a refresher, you could have it going in the background just to hear it. If there are areas that you are not sure about as you watch the video, perhaps you could take down a little note about the topic and go back and look at more examples or details about that topic. Basically try to use this video however way you like to study. Anyway, I hope you find it useful, so let's get into it. The business idea topic starts with looking at sources of business opportunity. A business opportunity can be defined as a set of circumstances that presents itself as an avenue to success, as per the textbook. Business opportunities can come from a range of sources, including innovation, entrepreneurship, recognizing and taking advantage of market opportunities, changing customer needs, research and development, technological development, and opportunities presented by access to global markets. Many of the most storied and successful businesses have come about through invention and innovation. This is because often invention can lead to the development of new or improved products or services, which can form the basis for the establishment of a business to sell those products or services. Converting an innovative idea into a business concept often requires the creativity and risk-taking ability of an entrepreneur for success to be achieved. Any person wanting to start up a business or set up a business must be very clear about their objectives and motivation. There is a range of motivations for wanting to start a business. These include the desire for independence, the idea of being your own boss and seeing your own hours. It's quite appealing to some. Also, there are financial and personal goal motivations, and there's also the idea of making a profit. So people can be motivated to work when they get paid for the results they produce. It might be more motivating than just working for a regular paycheck. Also, there is the possibility to earn more from owning and running a successful business than there is from just working for a business. One other motivation is a desire to fulfill a market or social need. This could mean you think there is a good or service that the market is lacking. This is correlated to the idea of identifying a gap in the markets. In this part of the topic, you would have been introduced to SMART goals, which is a framework for successful goal setting, not just in business, but in almost all areas of life. The SMART acronym, S-M-A-R-T, says that goals should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. The other area of goal setting in business that you would have been introduced to is in the areas in which businesses will set goals. Businesses strive to achieve goals in 3 broad areas. First being financial, which is the idea of making a profit or setting revenue targets. They also have social goals. These things that are seen as being good for society, such as setting goals around being environmental or providing employment or providing community service, as well as going after any social justice issues that the business aligns itself with. And finally, business goals can be personal, which generally align with prospective business owners' motivations with getting into business in the first place, which we just previously spoke about. In this part of the topic, the course tries to define some key points of differentiation between business owners, managers, and entrepreneurs by highlighting some of the characteristics these roles reflect when successful. While the course tries to define these roles as separate, it is worth noting that in many cases, especially in the early startup phases of a business, These roles can be undertaken simultaneously by one or a small group of prospective business owners. Some characteristics of successful entrepreneurs are the ability to take risks, share a vision, and demonstrate initiative, innovation, and enterprise. Some characteristics of successful business managers are their ability to start and see through long-term projects, leadership qualities, organizational skills, and the ability to manage risks. Business owners must be able to assess honestly their own personal characteristics to determine whether they have the necessary attributes to operate a successful business. Just to conclude this section, I will close by saying it is the combination of these characteristics of business managers and entrepreneurs that help to ensure that a business will be successful. Without a goal or direction, without leadership or organization, a business would likely fail. A business concept describes the core activities of the business, the specific features and value of the goods or services it provides, and the target market. A business concept is developed by a prospective owner after an idea has arisen from an assessment of possible business opportunities. To find this business concept, usually some form of market research or feasibility study is undertaken, which is the focus of our next section. The prospective business owner should carry out some initial research to determine the viability of their business concept. Basically, what the prospective business owner is trying to identify is whether there will be a market to sell their goods or services in. The market would vary depending on the nature of what is being sold, the location, and accessibility to the business. On a side note, this area of accessibility is one that has greatly changed with the internet and improved logistics and postage systems globally. A feasibility study is an assessment of the business idea's potential for success. This involves determining how practical the idea is and whether it would translate successfully to the market. Some areas a feasibility study might include are an assessment of the market, which looks at potential customers and competitors, a consideration of operations, which answers questions around whether the resources the business needs can be attained. This links to another area of a feasibility study, which is an analysis of the commercial feasibility, which studies the chances of the business being profitable and successful. Feasibility studies can also include an appraisal of a potential business owner's management ability. This is important for identifying if a manager will need to be employed by the potential business. Also, a feasibility study can include an exploration into whether or not others have tried the business idea before and the degree and reasons for success or failure which they experienced. Businesses contribute to the economic well-being of a nation by providing employment, contributing to taxation revenue, and boosting economic growth and export earnings. They also contribute to research and development. Businesses contribute to the social well-being of a nation by supporting career development and social well-being, innovation, and corporate social responsibility. Innovation and entrepreneurship may be encouraged and nurtured in a nation in many ways, including government investment in research and development, council grants for new businesses, business mentorships, school-based educational programs in entrepreneurship, and the creation of regional business startup hubs. To sum this all up, the topic The Business Idea teaches you how an initial business idea develops into a business opportunity. Then through the right kind of motivation, market research, good goal setting, and the right business managers and entrepreneurs, that business opportunity can become a business concept, which can potentially be developed into a successful business. In society, it is important to have good, successful businesses as they are large contributors to the economic and social well-being of a country and the greater world. It is because of this importance that you will often see actions taken and incentives provided throughout society by government and other community organisations to promote a culture of business innovation and entrepreneurship. I hope you found this video useful for your study and revision for topic 1 of Unit 1 of the VCE Business Management course. I do encourage you to come back and watch it again after you have looked into some of the areas of the course that you were not clear about, and see if you can use this revision video to identify other areas which you think you might need to look further into. Thanks for watching and take care. Bye.